Hey Virgos! Welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekly read from November 3rd all the way to November 9th. And if you're like me, numerologically speaking, this week is amazing. Not only do we have the mastery of the 11 coming into November, but also if anyone agrees with me and follows the beliefs of the universe in 369, this is the week of manifestation and blessings. And so before we get started, I really truly wanted to just extend my hugs and my love to each and every one of you guys for all your love and support and all the ways that you lift this channel up. All your views, likes, subscribes, shares, comments. You guys truly build me up just as much as I hope these messages resonate with you and build you up as well and lift you up. And so thank you guys. I love you back. So let's get started. So welcome to November. First things first, though, on November 3rd, when we walk into this week, Mars is going to be in Leo. And so this is an opportunity where really, truly, we are getting the green light to channel our inner rock star and be cognizant and mindful of the center stage that we create for ourselves, to take action and go after what we truly want and what we truly desire. And so, Spirit, as we walk into this week, what messages do you have for us, especially as we get that green light from the universe? Thank you, Spirit. So it kind of came out 50-50 equally. Okay. So with the Five of Wands, this is about a balance between the clash of ambitions, the clash of conflict and chaos and competition, and then also the balance of reconciliation and cooperation. The balance of basically finding that compromise. With new cycles as well on the table with numerologically speaking, the number 5 here. This is all about change, shifts, challenges, but also to adjustments. And the way that I read that truly is basically the adaptability. You know, where to stand your ground, where to find those compromises, finding the balance of different viewpoints, different perspectives, and finding solutions that embrace both and lift both up. As I really like to put it when I see the Five of Wands coming out as a 50-50 like this, it's all about the harmony in that we are truly stronger together by challenging each other with new perspectives, new challenges, new dreams, and finding ways to ask each other for help and how to build those, how to lift them up and manifest them. Truly, we are stronger when we are together. And especially with Mars being in Leo, the biggest thing is challenge-wise with it is to find the balance basically of channeling your inner rock star, taking that center stage, but also being mindful of others so that we don't run over those around you. Also too, so that we don't steal their thunder either, but instead embrace their thunder. Help raise them up on their center stage so that we can all rejoice. We can all gain from it and we can all become stronger because of those perspectives and those new ideas and new dreams. Now on the 4th, the Sun, which is currently in Scorpio, is going to be trine with Saturn, which is in Pisces. And so as the moon moves on the 3rd to Sagittarius and out of that Scorpio aspects as well, the Scorpio Sun trine with Saturn gives us strength and success as well as steadiness. Now, you may also not be surprised too, but it helps us in the idea of sobriety and self-confidence. And so you may very well find during this time that really you're you're relishing in the ability, the cognizance that you hold. You want to be at all faculties, really. You don't want to, and if anything, different types of mind-altering aspects, like I say, having a glass of wine, just saying, that's me, or something like that, you'll find that it actually hinders you, or you're not enjoying it as much. You're enjoying the brightness and brilliance of your mind instead when it's in sobriety, basically, when it's working at its best. And really with this trine, what it more importantly is all about is achieving your goals with perseverance, tenacity, but also orderliness, And so this is a time where really, like I say, you're cherishing and relishing the aspect and the intent of being at all faculties. And it's going to enable you to manage large projects, large business ventures, with a lot more ease, basically. You'll find that with your mind being at full cylinders, or with your flag being at high mast, this is when you are truly at your best. You are no longer taking baby steps, you are taking strides. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is about success, this is about material comfort, and also most importantly, it's about enjoying the fruits of your labor. It's through the self-discipline, like I say, where your mind is working at its strongest, that you'll find the independence as well as inner peace within you. And this is totally Virgo in energy. With the 9, this is also about achievement of your goals, the end of a cycle where you are attaining, you're integrating, and you're working towards completions. Also, too, don't be surprised. I do see some good news coming through, but it's also about your confidence. It's because of your confidence that you're getting more attention, that you're seeing the fruits of your labor, that you're finding the nurturing nature, the balance of the masculine and the feminine, to come to the table through cooperation, to come to the table with collaboration. And on the 5th, the moon is going to be moving over to Capricorn. So do not be surprised if your concentration, your determination, and your deliberation is also heightened during this time. This is an opportunity where truly the earth sign starts taking over within each and every one of us, no matter where your Capricorn placement is, to really help steady you, to really help ground you as your mind is elevated during this time. And this is victory. I mean, with the Chariot, like I say, this is about external strength, 2 cards about self-discipline and self-control. But most importantly, what Spirit is saying here is that you are indeed headed in the right direction. You are grounded, you've got spirit behind you, you are spirited, and then you also have that emotional heart. It's the mind and the heart working together. And this is a breakthrough. This is where momentum will be picking up with you, for you on your goals. And especially with what you're building, especially with what you're trying to organize. And like I say, check out the weekend read for the new moon in Scorpio. It goes into it. I won't go in, I won't steal the weekly thunder here with going into it too much. But this is a time where you may this weekend have experienced new doors, new windows that you didn't necessarily even consider opening for you. And this moon in Capricorn, as it moves into Capricorn on the 5th, is going to help you with concentration, deliberation, and determination towards these new avenues, these new achievements that will really help lift you up and lift you forward towards your goals through that perseverance and through that tenacity. Like I say, the trine between the Sun and Saturn during this time, really will give you that opportunity to manage large business ventures. You are no longer taking small steps. You are no longer taking baby steps. You are taking strides. And on the 6th, thank you, Spirit. On the 6th, the Sun is in Scorpio, is going to be also sextile with with the moon in Capricorn. This is all about the balance of the head and the mind and the emotions, as well as treating our fellow humans, our fellow friends and loved ones as equals as they come to the table to join us. And with the 3 of Swords here, where there were possibly misunderstandings or storms of emotions that possibly led to power imbalances, or a release of emotions. This is where you're releasing that conflict, you're releasing that tension, but most importantly, you're finding a balance with your loved ones, with your friendships, with your relationships, especially when it comes to work or even strangers. You're coming to the table as equals. And with the 3, there's a dynamic synergy involved with this. This is about growth through balance, cooperation, and collaboration. And if that resonates, by all means, share your story and your experience in the comments below, or even just put a heart in the comments below. Let us know that you're with us, and most importantly, that way we can let you know that we're with you here on the Honey Sea Star. Now, with the Knight of Wands here too, this is all about enthusiasm. What you're building is got a dynamic creativity with it, and it's inspirational. This is about also too swift action, as well as thriving on challenge. There's a smidge of competitiveness as well with this. And so, like I say, on the 6th, with that sextile between the sun and the moon, especially between that scorpionic energy where emotions and relationships really are rewarded the deeper you go, being sextile with the moon in Capricorn and its grounding will allow us to really come to the table as equals, where we thrive on competition, but most importantly, we bring a playfulness to it rather than a seriousness to it. Instead, we use that competition to lift each other up, to challenge each other to become better, to strive for better, so that we can build better together. And like I say, if that resonates, by all means, please like, share, subscribe, help support the channel, help support this message so that we can get it out to as many Virgos as we can, lift each other up in all our successes, and most importantly, celebrate each other as equals in this universe and in this life. Now, on the 7th, the moon is going to be working its way towards Aquarius, which is all about relationships and social issues, finding what you stand for, finding your new start, finding your unlimited potential, finding your spirit of adventure, as well as trusting your intuition, trusting your psychic energy, and trusting your guidance, that being open to receiving your guidance. You know, the moon in Aquarius always opens our hearts, opens our minds, especially when it comes to relationships, when it comes to social issues that touch us deeply. And as I say, it brings to mind, it's where roots run deep, connections run deep. Together we are stronger, and within we are stronger, between spirit, between our equals and who we're working with, and then also in our intuition, in our guidance, in our wisdom that we can also bring to the table. And with the 9, this is completion. This is about achievement and attainment, and most importantly, the end of a cycle where you've experienced delays. There's Virgo in energy in the Hermit. Of course, we represent the Hermit as well, but as you can see, the Hermit is always looking towards the light. Light shines brightest in the dark. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because I'm just saying, during the time where light shines brightest in the dark, that's where we truly know our roots run deep. Now on the 8th, as we start walking towards this weekend, we are also going to be experiencing a half moon in Aquarius, And so like I say, Aquarian moons, thank you, are all about focusing on social issues as well as focusing on our relationships. Ones that really connect deeply, that we hold deeply, and that we carry in our lives and through our lives. They impact us in such profound and prolific ways where truly it's monumental, it's life-changing. During this half moon, there is a strong need for emotional freedom. It's also about the independence in your relationships and interdependence in relationships. And so relationships with your emotions can even become more complicated during this time. However, it encourages us to look and go without, to seek external, I guess is what I mean, more correctly said. But basically, in group situations, it's easier for you to understand your feelings and others' feelings, as well as free yourself from negative emotions such as fear, anger, jealousy, and instead come to the table to celebrate each other for our differences and really admire each other for our difficulties, for our struggles and our differences, because truly that's where it enables us to lift each other up and allow others to lift us up, to fill both shoes of leadership and vulnerability, so that truly we can spread our roots. We can have these connections at a deeper level, and most importantly, remain grounded, where our roots run deep. Now, with the 4 cups here, as you can see, there's 3 cups over here that he still has, but he's staring ahead at the clouds. This is a point where you may have found that you've been feeling stagnation, right? And especially during this half moon, there's a strong need for emotional freedom. And so as you can see, he's already grounded. He's growing, he's cultivating, but he's looking ahead through that introspection. He's looking ahead to free to free himself. Did I say that right? Anyway, to free himself from the negative emotions such as fear, anger, and jealousy, and instead move towards a point where, rather than feeling drained, rather than feeling stressed or anxiety or fear, which leads to, of course, burnout, instead of doing that, he's finding a freedom. He's moving towards the tree of life. The diama, what is it? Oh, shoot. Put it in the comments below if somebody can help me out here, because it's escaping me. But I forget the African word for the tree of life. But basically, it focuses on God's tree. That God's tree, the tree of life, is within each and every one of us. And also, too, with us. It's deeply rooted, but it also serves as a canopy of protection above our heads. It shelters us from the storm. And so, like I say, when you're in a group dynamic, especially during this half moon, it's going to be easier for you to understand your feelings, easier for you to understand others' feelings. Not be afraid to look at the shadow side or the unknown. Also, too, easier for you to trust your intuition, see through deceptions as well, and understand that things aren't necessarily always what they seem to be. But most importantly, it allows us to free ourselves from negative emotions such as fear, anger, jealousy, so that we can work towards and focus on building those interdependent relationships as opposed to the codependent ones. And again, this is about freedom. With the 9 of coins here, this is a period of prosperity. It's a period of freedom. It's also a period of financial success that you're moving towards too. Not only with reaching your goals, where you may have felt, like I say, lost, unfocused, worried that you're going to be missing or have missed out on opportunity. Spirit is reassuring you that as you close out this week, as we move towards November 9th, as we move towards that mastery of completion, that really, truly, you are reaching a point in your goals, in your financial success, as well as your family, who you build in your relationships with, finding your tribe, your support systems, as well as finding the grounding in those support systems so that they raise you up so that you can seek that freedom from those negative emotions. This is where you are finding a breakthrough this week. And like I say, on November 9th, the moon is going to be moving over into Pisces as we close out this week. This is where, again, where the half moon in Aquarius helps us understand and seek emotional freedom from negativity. The moon in Pisces makes us sensitive, makes us dreamy, as well as allows us to dream expressively, not only in the conscious, but also in the subconscious. So don't be surprised if your intuition is heightened during this time, that you receive a lot of your messages during your dreams as well, or during the dream state in the 5D, so that you can put in the practicality aspects, the practical action in a lot of ways in the 3D. And don't be surprised too if you remember your dreams, or as I like to put it, actually, it was wonderful. So I've been getting to know a new friend. She's a very wise woman who has seen so much. I really look forward to getting to understand her adventures in her life and the lessons that she's learned along in life, the wisdom that she has to share. But she asked me the most wonderful question that I have never been asked before. And it was when we had basically kind of first met in person. It was the first time we had met in person, actually. And I just absolutely, I will carry it with me from this point on, but it actually inspired me and came to the surface as I was meditating on this week's reading. But she asked me, do you dream in color or do you dream in black and white? And for me, I've never been asked that before. And I don't know that I've ever told anyone either, but I dream in color. And so question for you guys, do you dream in color as well? Because this is a point during this Pisces moon where you will be dreaming expressively, but don't be surprised if you dream in color. And if you've never had that happen before, be prepared for the most enlightening dreams. And that, I mean that in the 5D as well as the 3D, because in the 3D, if you can't dream it, or if you don't dream it, you can't learn how to build it. And so this is a point during this Pisces moon that through meditation, through contemplation, through dreaming, you'll see a vision in what you're building and how to build it going forward and start figuring out those practical steps that Virgoans absolutely are so good at doing. And like I say, this is a point here of travel, of strength. With the 8 of Cups here, this is about looking ahead, embracing that Piscean moon. And it's a desire to leave behind the monotony, to leave behind the boredom, the stagnation, but instead dream in color. Through meditation, through your dreams in your subconscious, but also to how to manifest them, to bring them into your 3D, to make your life your greatest masterpiece. And if that resonates, like I say, by all means, please like, share, subscribe, but also to help lift this message up. Put a heart in the comments below. Like I say, like this, I don't know, I can't talk, but put a heart, like it, like this message. God, I can't say that. Gosh, I can't say that. I'm sorry to say the wrong, take the name in vain. But either way, it'll help with supporting this message so that we can get it out to as many Virgos as we can, lift each other up so that we can dream in color together. Because truly, you are the star. We are all the star. This is about positive outlooks and hope for the future. And more importantly, contentment in finding healing so that we have hope, so that we have a renewal of hope and find inspiration within that. Like I say, if you dream in color, if you don't dream, you don't take the steps necessary to learn how to build it. And especially with Mars being in Leo right now, this is about channeling our inner rock star. This is about taking center stage, because truly, wisdom comes from those around us, the cooperation that we seek and learn from each other, and through challenges even, or challenging each other even. Wow, I all of a sudden can't talk. But this is about standing in our place as the hermit and as the star, because truly, this is the week as we move towards that Piscean moon where we truly start dreaming in color. Now, if that resonates, like I say, no pressure, but I am curious as a cat to understand and learn what you are building. What is it that you're dreaming in color here this week with this Piscean moon? Let us know. That way we can help celebrate you, help support you, and help lift you up towards those dreams on this channel. Now, I do also want to get a few extra messages from our spirit animals. See what our ancient ones have to guide us with this week, especially as we dream in color. And so, Spirit, help guide us. What messages do you have for us here this week as we close out this week, as we embrace the numerologically green light here of manifestation under the laws of attraction through the universe? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. We pulled the cougar, which is personally, side tangent, one of my spirit animal totems. Wonderful encounters that I have had with cougars. I am just saying they are an amazing, powerful animal. But the cougar really represents assertiveness. In your silence, you find power. This is all about the hermit. Claim your leadership role and take action. Know where to go and what to do. Spirit is reminding you with this card that you have the courage and the confidence to succeed. And again, on this channel, on the Honey Sea Star, we are here to support you. Let us celebrate you and lift you up in your assertiveness as you embrace the Cougar spirit. And so, Spirit, what additional other messages do you have and guidance for us during this week, November 3rd through the 9th? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, like I say, this is the time where it's really the time to dream in color. With the Loon, it's all about your intuition. What Spirit is encouraging you during this time is to listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Dream in color. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique. And most importantly, recognize that you are loved. And if that resonates, like I say, like, share, subscribe, but also too, put a heart in the comments below. Share your story in the comments below, because this is amazing. This is somebody who is connected with the divine and who is taking action and standing in their power as the star. Now, I do also want to go ahead and just look at our major arcana before we go. For anyone that practices music therapy, I cannot recommend it enough. It is so freeing and it is so cleansing with getting energy moving and also too getting our chakras realigned. As a reminder too, make sure to drink plenty of water. That way, as you get those energies moving again, you can detoxify and replenish and refill your bucket with good aligned energy to properly manifest. And like I say, once you dream in color, if you don't dream it, you can't take the steps to learn how to build it. Realigning those chakras is so crucial for helping you take those practical steps to raise those dreams, to elevate those dreams. And so what we've got here, this is actually really cool. I mean, oh my goodness, I'm just saying. So what we have as a synopsis for this read is we've got the Hermit. This is receiving guidance, being led, not being afraid to be led through your introspection and through your connection with the divine. And this is a new start. This is about recognizing that you have unlimited potential. You are dreaming in color, and you've got that creativity and the spirit of adventure to take that leap. And with the High Priestess, you are standing in your connection. You are intuitive, you're trusting the universe, you're trusting yourself, and you are on your way to victory. This is about heading in the right I can talk, I swear. This is about heading in the right direction, putting into action, picking up momentum, but receiving the breakthrough after stagnancy that you're desiring and that you're seeking during this time. This is gorgeous. For music therapy, what I see in this as well is that we pulled an F, an E, a G sharp, and then also a D sharp. And so try playing around with those, realign your chakras, and also too, if you feel comfortable, share your experience once you realign with what you felt during this transition, how it helped you in your meditation and in your contemplation with dreaming in color. But yeah, if you feel comfortable, share your experience of music therapy in the comments below. That way, for those that haven't tried it yet, they can experience it through you and also to get inspired through you with how healing it truly is. And then what I also see in this is a lot of blues as well as yellows, but I see a lot of blue. And so blue is always about standing true to yourself, right? Or standing true and in your truth, I should say rather. But it's being true to yourself and being true to others, standing in your ethics, standing in your integrity, but also flowing like the calm waters of the Great Lakes. Standing in that ancient wisdom from the waters, the memory from the waters that are held in our Great Lakes, which I will say is an amazing wonder of the world. We are so blessed in the Midwest and in the United States and even up in Canada to have the Great Lakes near us, where such a large fresh body of water with such ancient history, such wisdom is there to help heal us and guide us when we go. If anyone's been to the lakes as well, no pressure, but share your experience in the comments below. Let me, let all of us know how healing or what healing experiences you've encountered when you visited them, whether it be Lady Superior or, even Huron or Michigan. I know I'm not going to name all of them and keep going, but either way, share your story in the comments below. And then also too, just looking at things here. Okay, so interestingly, we pulled the same chakras here, but in a different way as our weekend read. And so as you meditate, especially under that Piscean moon, because it brings us inward, right? It lets us really become connected again. After we seek the freedom of from our emotions or with our emotions, come to terms with them during that half moon in Aquarius, the Pisces moon will help reconnect us towards those dreams again so that we can dream in color. But what I'm seeing here is we've got two connections with third eye. We also have the crown and then a bit of the solar plexus. And like I say, we kind of pulled those same chakra balances or imbalances or blockages with the weekend read. So if anyone is still struggling with those or is experiencing any issues with those, the 9th is going to be a wonderful time as the moon moves into Pisces to meditate and contemplate on these chakras, on these blockages, so that we can realign them and let things flow again so that we can start dreaming in color. And so with the crown chakra, if anyone is struggling with that, meditating on affirmations like, I am stepping into the wise part of who I am and acknowledging its existence. I'm learning to question the limits that I have placed around my potential. And instead, I'm allowing myself to step into the fool's shoes so that I can more often learn to live a more inspired life. That'll really help with opening up that crown chakra, connecting to the divine. For me, also grounding, getting into nature really helps with me seeing the signs, realigning that crown chakra so that I can stop and do what I do best as a Virgo, which is take time to witness. And then with the third eye here, if anyone is experiencing any type of blockages with that, by all means, try meditating on, affirmations like, I'm able to question my lens of perception. I'm allowing myself to dream as big as the universe. And I'm also being very aware of my personal bias. I'm opening myself to hold a vision for my future, but not remaining attached to it. And to know instead that I am co-creating. I am dreaming in color and I'm manifesting with the universe so that I can call in what's truly meant for me in this life. And then with the solar plexus, that's all about engaging. It's all about engaging in all areas of your life, recognizing that you are a playful child in the playground of a loving universe, and that the universe truly only wants what's best for you, only wants what's meant for you, most importantly. And if anything comes through as chaos or mistakes, misunderstandings, missed opportunities, truly it's because its rejection is God's protection. And instead, with the solar plexus, affirmations like reminding ourselves that we are enough, that we are strong, that we are confident, we are capable. It'll help you to engage in all areas of your life and also to embrace your rebellious nature as well, because all mistakes are really just opportunities for learning wrapped in chaos, right? And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, like, share, subscribe, help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. That way we can all help lift each other up, help inspire each other, and most importantly, help celebrate each other as we raise ourselves so that we can dream in color. Now, I truly hope this message resonated with you guys. Truly, I just wanted to thank each and every one of you for all your love and support and all the ways that you support this channel and all the ways that you support me and lift me up. I truly want to say thank you and I love you. I hope you have a wonderful week and I'll see you in the next reading.